Hello, good afternoon, guys. I'm Dr. Priyan Jain, your medicine faculty at Arise Medical Academy. And today, as we have got the new pattern of the FMGE exam, so first of all, I hope all you are doing well, and you must have started filling the form. And because the desired sentence many of the times got filled very early, so fill the form in as early as possible. But here this video I am making is to make you understand that the change that they have made, how it is going to impact you and how we should prepare now according to this pattern. See, earlier what was happening was the exam was happening in the two parts, the first and second part. The first part was starting from 9 a.m. and it was completing at 11:30 p.m. A.m. Then the second there was a break, and then the second half starting at 2 p.m. and completing at 4:30 p.m. Now what was happening was many of the times there are some questions which are little lengthy or maybe time taking. So what was happening ki if we are doing the question one by one, we are giving the time which is required to solve the MCQ. Some of us may get short of time towards the end of the exam in the first half and maybe in the second half also, particularly in the second half, because second half is relatively more lengthy and your brain also get tired, the neuronal fatigue is there. So we have to make hurry towards the end of the session, because after 2.5 hours the session will close automatically. So you have to make the hurry and you have to submit all your answers. So जो last के 10 minutes होते थे, 10-15 minutes, we were very tensed, right? When we are writing the exam we are very tense, and उस time पे हम थोड़े से आंसर फटाफट click करते हैं and we do the things. Earlier it was happening two times in your exam, in the first half towards the end, in the second half towards the end. But now see, the new pattern is like this. What is going to happen is the part 1 is divided into three subsets, part A, B and C, and again the ABC. So now what is going to happen is you have to go under the same stressful condition in your exam for 6 times. Earlier which was just 2 times, जो आपको 2 बार स्ट्रेस में जाना होता था, अभी आपको 6 बार वो स्ट्रेस आएगा. Because after every 50 minutes you know that the session is going to close, and automatically then afterwards you can't change the answer, you will go to the subsequent session. So what is going to happen is, say for example the exam started at 9 a.m. So you know that this first section is going to close by 9:50 a.m. automatically. So maybe around 9:40 a.m. onwards the clock will start ticking in your mind that okay, the last 10 minutes are there, and whatever answer is left you have to make a hurry and you have to give all the answers. So you understand the situation. Now we are going to have that same pressure of the last few minutes of the exam is going to happen for 6 times, and that is going to impact three ways. ये तीन तरीके से अपने को impact करेगा. First, obviously the stress factor is going to be there, which is going to be subsequently adding on. मान लीजिए फर्स्ट हाफ में ही अगर कुछ हमारे यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन मिस हो गए, तो सेकंड हाफ में हमारे को वैसे ही वो टेंशन कैरी ऑन हो जाएगा कि हमारा फर्स्ट हाफ में 5 क्वेश्चन लास्ट में मेरे को फटाफट टिक करने पड़े थे, एंड मे वी हैव नॉट डन द क्वेश्चंस. So that burden will be there. Secondly, many of the times what happens is कि यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आया था, क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, वो हमें कुछ कंफ्यूजन था, लेकिन हमें क्वेश्चन नंबर लेट से 134 में एक हिंट मिल गया था कि उससे हमारा क्वेश्चन नंबर 11-12 सॉल्व करने में हमें हेल्प हो गई थी. बहुत सी बार ऐसा होता है ना, एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर दूसरे क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा हिंट मिल जाता है. सो नाउ दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. That also has been eliminated. So you understood two problem. One, we have to go to this stressful events of the last 10 minutes for 6 times. Second, that hint part is will not be there. That is not going to impact much on you, but the much impact will be that you are going to under stress for 6 times. Thirdly, what is going to happen is there will be deliberately when this pattern is used. This is used why? Because deliberately they will put maybe what I feel is around 4 to 5 questions in every section. They will be lengthy. 4 to 5 questions. They will be time taking. Minimum. There can be more, but at least that will be there. So that they deliberately want you to go into this zone of stress where you have less time because you have invested more time in solving those MCQs of time taking ones. पहले तो क्या हो रहा था, if you see earlier when you were doing the MCQs, what was happening was there were 150 MCQ and 150 minute. But now what was happening, there was difficult question भी थे, easy question भी थे, तो वो easily क्या होता था, disperse हो जाती थी चीज़ें, इतनी दिखती नहीं थी. बट यहाँ पे कहने के लिए तो it is same only, but it is going to make a huge impact in overall result. What is going to happen is that these 4-5 questions is going to take the time, And if the student has not understood the pattern nicely, then it might happen that here we miss few MCQ, and that burden will be huge in the second half. That is going to impact. Everyone knows यार first half अच्छा नहीं गया तो second half में pressure आ जाएगा. Means even in the second section you are going to feel the pressure. Then again the subsequent burden will come here, and that way it is going to happen. Earlier तो what was happening is कि यार first half में कुछ ऊपर नीचे हुआ तो केवल second half में burden आता था. But now the burden is going to carry on, carry on, carry on, is going to happen for 6 times actually. And now how we have to overcome, that is the important part. We understood that okay, this is, they have smartly played with us कि कुछ चेंज नहीं किया लेकिन बहुत कुछ चेंज कर दिया. So we also have to play smartly, means we have to prepare very smartly, and in the exam also we have to act smartly. What we have to do is, see, first you have to give the GT in the same this 3 section manner with the time. Timer has to be there with you while giving the GTs, and at least give 3 to 4 GTs with the same pattern. At least 3 to 4 GTs. If it is more, very good, but 3 GT to dene hi dene. Secondly, what is going to happen is, in the real exam as well as in GT, try to practice in such a way that when you are solving the MCQ, for example, जो first A section है उसमें जो 50 MCQs आएंगे, when you are solving them, what you do is try to practice in such a way. For example, whichever question you know the answer, tick them, and whichever you don't know, whichever is you are feeling time taking, just skip that for a while. First complete all the 50 questions जो आते हैं वो पहले कर लो. Then the remaining 4, 5, 10 question you will do afterwards, so that at least you will be assured that जो the question which you were knowing वो हमने सारे solve कर दिए. अब अगर लास्ट में टाइम कम भी रह जाएगा तो द लेस टाइम इज गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट इन द डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, वो वैसे भी सही होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी कम थी, तो अब अगर हम नहीं भी कर पाएंगे तो कोई बात नहीं है. बट द मोर इंपॉर्टेंट इज जो आते क्वेश्चन है विच वन यू वर नोइंग, दे हैज टू बी टिक्ड करेक्टली. दैट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट, right? So this one change you have to make in your while doing the GTs, while doing the real exam also, that first do the MCQs which you know and do them quickly. You always have to that thing in your mind, 50 minutes कहीं निकल जाएंगे पता भी नहीं लगेगा. Even sometime what happens is, even in 1-2 question we are stuck in so much that we go into to invest 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that burden is going to replicate drastically towards the end of the exam. आपने देखा होगा ना, वो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट वाला जो पार्ट होता है वो दिखता है शुरू में कम है, लेकिन जैसे जैसे वो इट्स गोइंग टू इंक्रीज ड्रास्टिकली, इट मेक्स द ह्यूज इम्पैक्ट, राइट? सो कीप दैट इन माइंड. अदरवाइज अगेन सी द थिंग्स आर इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. इफ यू आर वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, definitely you are going to clear the exam. It is just they are playing with our mind, and we also have to act smartly. It is their code where we are playing, so it's fine. They can make any type of pitch, and they have changed the pitch. It's okay. We have the time. We will prepare in that way. So guys, best of luck, and we will always be in touch. In case if anything is there, you can just write to us, and we'll be happy to help you out. Wish you all the very best, and खूब जम के मेहनत करो. Thank you.